Hello, how are you? Today I brought you a recipe for a wonderful dessert without sugar, without wheat flour, gluten-free, low in carbohydrates. Very good if you are on a low-carb diet to lose weight, if you want to control your blood sugar. This recipe also doesn't contain cow's milk, doesn't have eggs, so it's very interesting if you have allergies or food intolerances. You will love it. Stay until the end because it's quick, easy, and the taste is wonderful. If you love easy, quick, and healthy recipes, you will love the channel. Take the opportunity to subscribe. Remember to activate the bell to receive notifications. I have new videos every day. You will love them. Let's start making our recipe. Remember that ingredients, quantities, and nutritional information are down here in the description. So the first ingredient I have here, which will be the base of our recipe, is coconut milk. I have a video here on the channel teaching how to make homemade coconut milk. Of course, if you want, you can use another type of milk, such as cow's milk, almond milk, oat milk. But depending on the type of milk you use, the nutritional information of the recipe will change. So remember that coconut milk is a milk with fewer net carbohydrates. So this will also contribute to having a lower carbohydrate content in our recipe. To our coconut milk, I will add cocoa powder here. This is real cocoa, 100%. You can even see it because it's very dark. And cocoa, when it is like this with a higher proportion, in this case here, it's 100%. But even if it were a chocolate powder with a higher proportion, you will have more benefits related to cocoa. Antioxidant, anti-inflammatory, rich in fiber, is good for mood, for well-being. I also have videos here on the channel talking about the benefits of cocoa, and I will leave them below in the description for you. This will dissolve better later, no problem. I will now add the non-caloric sweetener. This sweetener here is for cooking. And remember that in the same way, you can also use brown sugar, demerara sugar, or honey. But this changes, once again, the nutritional information. And this recipe here stops being low carb. It will really modify the recipe, but it works. And I will add here a little bit more of vanilla extract, a touch more of nutmeg, and just a touch of powdered ginger. This will also make this recipe thermogenic. Ginger is also anti-inflammatory. Nutmeg is antioxidant, anti-inflammatory, and these are interesting ingredients if you are in the process of losing weight. Before turning on the heat, I will dissolve this cocoa better here. Once it's dissolved, I'll come back so we can thicken it. Hold on. Look, I gave it a good mix here. Now I will turn it on low heat and I'll wait for it to thicken. If you only have the drop sweetener, the one for coffee that can't be heated, you do this. Thicken it on the stove without the sweetener and add it later when it's already warm. I'll give it a stir here until it reaches the right consistency and then I'll show you how it looks. Hold on. Look, this is the consistency. You keep stirring until it becomes like a creamy dessert. I'm going to transfer it to my container. I'll show you the consistency better when I pour it into the container. Hold on. Well, I got a container here, greased it with a bit of coconut oil, as you can see, and now we transfer it. Look how absolutely beautiful. What a perfect texture. I'm gonna let it cool a bit and then I'll put it in my fridge to firm up. The consistency will change and then we'll taste it. So in a few hours, I'll come back here to show you how it turned out. Hold on. Look, I left it in the fridge overnight, mainly due to time constraints because I couldn't finish it. I'll cut a piece and show you how it looks. Hold on. Look, I'm gonna cut a piece for you now. Look at this consistency, look at this creaminess, look at that. Make it at home, you're gonna love it. Look at this mousse, how incredible. Tell me down below then, at what time you're going to eat this delight. I would love to see your comment. Remember to like the video, as it helps me a lot, and share it with those who will enjoy it, with those who need it. Let's together expand this chain of good, which is what I want here with the channel. Let's taste it. The consistency is amazing, really good. The combination of coconut milk with chocolate is so wonderful, and the spices make all the difference. Make it and you will love it. Until next time, bye.